Welcome back to MotoMarket Explorer, your source for the hottest classic motorcycles for sale across America. Let's jump straight into today's legendary lineup. One, 1976 Honda CB750K, $3,200, Florida. We begin with one of the most influential motorcycles ever built, the 1976 Honda CB750K, a machine that changed global motorcycling in the 70s with its smooth inline-4, disc brakes, and long-distance reliability. This example shows 34,000 original miles, and what makes it immediately desirable is its completely original condition. No chopping, no cafe conversion, no modern customization. In today's market, a stock CB750 is becoming genuinely hard to find. The seller highlights that it runs and rides exceptionally smooth, especially at highway speeds, which is where the CB750 famously shines. Its tank still carries the authentic factory patina, and inside it's remarkably clean, an encouraging sign of proper storage and ethanol-free fuel use. Even better, this unit fires on the first kick, a testament to its mechanical health. For collectors and riders alike, this is a true survivor, worth grabbing before values climb further. Two, 1988 Harley-Davidson Heritage Softail FLSTC, $12,000, Georgia. For Harley fans, this 1988 Heritage Softail FLSTC offers the perfect blend of vintage Evo reliability and fully built Vicla/Cholo styling. Crafted by Top Dead Center Cycles in Austin, Texas, a respected custom shop, this bike isn't just modified, it's professionally built, balanced, and dialed in. With 39,000 miles, the Evo engine remains one of Harley's most trusted power plants. It runs strong and shifts cleanly. Nearly every important component has been refreshed. Forks, seals, hardware, axle covers, battery, even optional Softail Deluxe parts for those who prefer a more classic look. This Harley is show-ready but still fully functional as a cruiser. A perfect buy for someone who wants something flashy, reliable, and uniquely American. Three, 1982 Suzuki GS450T, $2,500, Florida. The 1982 Suzuki GS450T represents that perfect intersection of affordability, reliability, and 1980s Japanese charm. With just 14,516 miles, this bike has plenty of life left in it, and the seller reports that it runs and drives beautifully. The freshly rebuilt carburetors give it crisp throttle response, and the transmission shifts smoothly through all gears. All electrical systems work flawlessly. Headlights, indicators, brake lights, signals. It's a lightweight, nimble motorcycle that's easy for new riders, yet satisfying for experienced ones who appreciate a torquey parallel twin. Low maintenance costs, widely available parts, and undeniable vintage appeal make this bike an excellent entry into the world of classic riding. The seller is open to offers, so this one is likely to move fast. Four, 1960 BMW R60-2, $13,500, South Carolina. For collectors seeking true European prestige, the 1960 BMW R60-2 stands as a crown jewel of pre-5 BMW engineering. Restored years ago and still carrying a clean title, this bike not only starts and runs, but continues to deliver the unmistakable feel of a classic Earl's Fork BMW. Known for their unmatched stability, low-end torque, and long-distance endurance, R60-2 models were popular among world travelers and sidecar riders. This example includes its original BMW toolkit, a rare bonus that adds immediate value for collectors. Its restoration shows signs of age, giving it the ideal blend of patina and preservation that many enthusiasts seek. In a market where early BMWs continue to climb in price, a running, titled R60-2 like this is a serious investment piece. 5. 1977 Yamaha SR500 Cafe Racer, $3,500, Mississippi. Simple, lightweight, and endlessly customizable, the 1977 Yamaha SR500 is a legend among single-cylinder motorcycles. This example is already configured as a cafe-style build and comes with a clean title. It runs well, all lights and gauges function, and a modern LED headlight provides improved night visibility. The SR500's appeal lies in its mechanical simplicity: one carb, one cylinder, kickstart, and a chassis that feels alive on back roads. Parts remain plentiful, and its reliability makes it ideal as a daily classic or weekend toy. The seller is open to trades for other vintage Hondas and even the modern Monkey 125, suggesting this bike is well cared for and not a desperation sale. 6. 1983 Kawasaki KZ750 Twin, $2,650, Arkansas. Next, a truly clean and well-maintained 1983 Kawasaki KZ750 Twin, showing 32,000 miles but performing like a much younger machine. The seller notes that the bike starts instantly, runs smoothly, shifts perfectly, and stops confidently. Both electric and kickstart are functional, an increasingly rare combination in modern motorcycles. There are some cosmetic imperfections, tank dents and a repaired lower engine case, but none affect performance. It leaks no fluids, smokes none, and the engine is described as perfect. The bike comes with a box of extra parts and saddlebags, making it ideal for both daily riding and light touring. 7. 1971 Triumph Bonneville 650, $5,700, Alabama. The 1971 Triumph Bonneville 650 remains one of the most iconic British twins ever built. This example is largely original, with the only update being electronic ignition for easier starts and improved reliability. It runs very well, pulls strongly, and carries the authentic vintage sound that Bonneville fans love. The slim tank, narrow frame geometry, and twin-carb setup give it a classic character that modern retro bikes can never fully replicate. With the title in the seller's name and the bike running smoothly on video, this is exactly the kind of classic Triumph buyers look for: unrestored, uncut, and preserved. 8. 1965 BSA Chopper, $3,500, Florida. If you're after vintage attitude, this 1965 BSA Chopper has it in spades. Built in true old-school spirit, this bike features a color-shifting custom paint job, original seat, and mostly original hardware aside from the cosmetic and stylistic modifications. The seller says it runs excellently, the kickstart works flawlessly, and the bike has been well cared for. This isn't a modern retro chopper. It's the real vintage article, built on a true British platform with period-correct lines. Perfect for riders who want something unique at bike nights or collectors who appreciate authentic 60s chopper culture. 9. 1966 Harley-Davidson XLCH Sportster, $6,500, Tennessee. Here we have a one-owner 1966 XLCH Sportster, an extremely rare find. Painted in the late 1970s, the finish has held up surprisingly well and gives the bike an authentic vintage presentation. The seller says it runs and rides like a dream, and the bike comes with a clean title. Pre-AMF Sportsters like this are becoming true collector pieces, especially when they come with documented ownership history. These early XLCH models are lightweight, raw, and full of character, Harley's last era before major corporate changes. (10) 1978 Honda Goldwing GL1000, $3,200, Texas. We close with the legendary 1978 Honda GL1000, the motorcycle that helped define long-distance touring engineering. This example is in excellent overall condition, with clean cosmetics, solid structure, and no signs of abuse. The seller notes it only needs the carburetors cleaned, a common, straightforward job for the early Goldwing, before it's fully road-ready. Collectors love early GL1000s because many have been chopped into cafe racers, making surviving originals harder to find. At this price, a clean and complete GL1000 is becoming an increasingly rare opportunity. Thanks for watching MotoMarket Explorer, your source for America's best classic motorcycle finds. Tune in next time for more rare deals across the vintage market.